Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our life group evening. It's Tuesday night. It's really good to be with you. My name is Justin. I'm the worship pastor here at Olive Tree Church. So if you're joining us for the first time, it's really good to be with you. It's good to have you here with us. And what these evenings are about is really just setting up our life groups to have great conversations during the week. They meet over Zoom and other platforms weekly. And this evening serves to just set them up with a great conversation, great topics. And tonight, as all of you know, at least I hope most of you know, we are unpacking more of the Chosen series. So for those of you that didn't check in online with us on Sunday night, what we did is we pre-screened an episode of The Chosen. Now, The Chosen is this fairly new, but not brand new series made about telling the story of Jesus. It's incredible. It's been blowing up. People are so excited about it. I've watched it myself and loving every minute of it. And we decided that after watching this as a team, that this was the perfect time to talk about Jesus again. And we've been digging into hope, and we did our But God series, and we've just kind of wrapped up our series called There Is Grace for This. And now it feels like it's time to talk about Jesus again, talk about his personality, his character, his humanness, if I can create that word. And this series is going to assist us, I guess, in telling that story. And so tonight, what it's about is really just digging in and getting a bit of a pre-screening and setting people up at homes to watch this. So we're showing episode 1, and what we're hoping to do is one more episode later in the week, which I'll get into at the end of this. But yeah, if you're online with us, welcome. I see a few people on Facebook and YouTube are joining us. Sandy Radio, it's so good to see you. Lena Kitching, Candy Bowers, good to see all you guys. I hope that this material is really good for you, and I hope that you enjoy this episode. I watched it again a little bit earlier, and it's really beautiful. And I want to encourage you that there is this kind of beautiful moment at the end that really just, how do I say it? It opens up what this whole series is about, and it gives you a glimpse into the heart of Jesus and who he is as a man. And so if you haven't seen this before, you're watching this for the first time, it might feel a little bit slow in the beginning. Don't worry about that. Just follow along with the story. It's really beautiful. Trust me, the ending is... it's going to have you in tears. But we're going to kick off quite soon. And so grab a seat, grab some coffee. And yeah, I think we're ready on our side and production side. I'm getting the nod. So we're going to go ahead. This is 50 minutes, so I don't want to take up too much of your time. So here we go for episode 1 of The Chosen. Enjoy, church.
Papa?
Hey, she's sleeping, little one.
Can't sleep.
Sit down. Sit down. Is your head hurting you again?
No.
I know. You are thinking of the big new star. Hey, look, it's right there. You see?
No.
Why can't you sleep?
I'm scared.
Of what?
I don't know.
Hey, what do we do when we are scared?
We say the words.
Adonai's words. From the prophet?
Isaiah.
The prophet Isaiah, right? Thus says the Lord who created you, O Jacob, and he who formed you, O Israel. Fear not. Come now, I want to hear you say it. I want to hear your pretty voice. Come.
Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by name. You are mine.
You are mine. That's right. to kill me! He tries to kill me! Somebody! Somebody! What's it?
You filthy dog!
Demons live inside her!
Get your back!
Forgive me, Rabbi.
Did you not see what he is doing?
But woman, ahead.
Why have you stopped us?
It's not enough to say hello.
I'm on official business.
Only Roman business is official business. My name is Quintus. I'm the praetor of Capernaum.
And I
You are the
am...
great Nicodemus. Word travels fast.
Are you arresting me?
Oh, my friend. I'm a magistrate, not a military man. I serve the will of the people and Pilate.
And I serve only God.
Yes. Yes. So do your enemies, the Sadducees, the Essenes, the Zealots, rogue preachers in the wilderness, raving about a coming Messiah. They're all vying for the people's affection.
What do you want, Quintus?
I believe taxes are going unpaid. If you help me, I will help the Pharisees continue to thrive.
How can I? The people already drowning in tax.
Tell me, Nicodemus, what can be under the water and yet never drown?
Fish?
Matthew! Keep your voice down.
Pardon me, Mr. Publicanus. But it's me that don't want to be seen with you, remember?
It's Publicanus.
I like it the other way, tax man. Hey! It's a month's salary for all my sons combined right there. You just toss them out?
These are my property. I do with them as I wish. I pay you to drive. You sift through trash on your own time.
Driving you's a bit of both now, isn't it? If any citizen asks about my cargo, I must tell the truth. It's the biggest pile of dung in all Capernaum.
No, honestly. I always look forward to my annual visit to Capernaum and your magnificent Sea of Galilee. It is truly the envy of the kingdom. Even my children are enamored of it. All day they would swim, frolic in the sand, and watch the people. Finally, one day I said, "You love it here so much. Why is it you never go to the sea when we visit your grandparents back home?" My son, he just shrugged and said, "But Father, there's never anyone there. It's dead." And your sea boasts the most exquisite fish. How unfortunate that those who do the actual fishing are unholy, foul-mouthed, given to gambling in secret dens, and even fishing on Shabbat. Can we eat the catch and not be stained by the sins of the catcher? Make no mistake. It is a sin to eat fish caught on Shabbat. What goes into the body of a man defiles him. Why are our Jewish brethren taking their boats to sea on Shabbat? I assure you, the Messiah will not come until this wickedness is purged from our midst. Your actions are being watched, studied. God has entrusted you to be exemplary in every way. Now, if your status is too great a burden, you do not deserve to bear the name of Israel.
I want to see my reflection in it plain as day. This teacher has traveled all the way from Judea. He is a member of the great Sanhedrin in Jerusalem, and I won't have him seated at the dull table. Yusuf, fix your talit.
Here he comes.
Away! Go, get the others.
Rabbi.
Teacher, you have moved us all.
Shmuel,
Will you do us the honor, Rabbi?
if that's where you keep the white sardines.
We certainly could get...
It was a joke, Shmuel. A fine Torah room is the heartbeat of a worthy synagogue, Shmuel.
Thank you, teacher of Israel. You do us a great honor.
The honor is mine, not only for your bright students, but also for the soul of this city. You heard my address.
Of course, your words will resonate for generations.
You were luminous.
In my remarks, I asked for rhetorical purposes, why are Jews taking boats to sea on Shabbat? That question was meant for you, Rabbi Shmuel. The reports are becoming too frequent to ignore.
Of course, Rabbi. I will control it better. The Romans believe we do not work on Sabbath, thus they do not patrol. Greed has overcome the fishermen.
Or they are just trying to feed their families.
Begging your pardon, Rabbi, the centurion is here. He demands to speak with you.
Please tell him we have an honored guest and cannot be interrupted.
Can't wait.
Messiah, come quickly.
Impressive. Looks like we're not the only ones taxing the people.
What do you want, Commander?
I'm no commander, but at least you know your place.
This is Nicodemus, teacher of teachers. Show some respect.
Ah, just the man I want to see. I'm here about a Hebrew woman in the Red Quarter. Let's just say she's been causing a disturbance.
You have an entire Roman legion at your disposal.
Thank you for the reminder, Jew. But she needs a holy man.
We are men of God. It is not our custom to frequent the Red Quarter.
Perhaps I wasn't clear. Teacher of teachers. You'll accompany me to the Red Quarter, or we'll burn it down with our fire of fires.
This is your stop. Wait, this is the far side of the market. Get out. No. No? This is the job. You drive so I don't walk to the market. It's too crowded. Out! I'll pay you double. Money won't buy this stink of me and my family if I am seen with you. Out! This is very unprofessional. Fire me.
Very happy.
Messiah? Are you the Messiah?
No, I'm not.
Please, tell me when he comes. Please.
You're late, Gaius.
I know. Could you feel it?
Feel what?
Market's on fire today. Everybody's on edge. All it would take is one person to snap, and you are.
Just do your job.
Better hope.
Upstairs, Rivka's place. Don't worry, Rabbi. We took out the other lowlifes to protect your delicate sensibilities.
What is that?
I need materials. Shmiral! Sulfur, nettles, hyssop, wormwood. Go.
Yes, teacher.
Well, do your job.
Listen, I agreed to Quintus's request, not a demand, because he should not demand anything of me. To stop Shabbat fishing, which was already our law, and by doing so was not a violation of my practice. And I will try to help this woman, even though it falls outside of my purview. But do not think of me as a tool to fix Roman problems. I will not continue to use my position of religious influence to benefit those who look down on my people, whether it's you or even someone like Quintus. So, I will perform this task, but I want it noted for your superiors. This is an exception.
So can we go now?
Yes.
Stay down, Simon. Suck dirt if you know what is good for you.
Pay me. Let's go.
Too much, Josephat. You're too powerful.
That's right. Like I tell you every time I see you. Like I tell my sister.
Yes. Seriously, I can only take maybe two. One more punch. One more and I'm done.
He says he's had it!
Joe. What was it you were saying? Something about your sister. You think if you keep hitting me hard enough, I won't be married to her anymore? That's why they call me wine hands. Because of what I do to your liver.
They can't take away the bet.
I don't want to do this, Josephat. Can we please stop fighting every week? I know you never trusted me, but I love your sister more than anything.
I will stop fighting you.
You will?
But my brother won't.
Your brother? Where is it written down, Andrew? Huh? Answer me that.
I'm so foolish.
How's a double knockout a push if it's 2-on-1? Made up rule right there.
Made up or in stone. Who cares? We lost. And I know better.
No. It's my fault. I talked you into it.
Wine hands?
Sounded more clever in my head. Tax day's coming.
Mm-hmm.
2 sunrises away, Shabbat, and then...
I realized, Simon. Thank you. We could lose the boat.
What are you gonna do?
Don't know. Blood from a stone. Where are you going?
Going to work.
Work? It's Shabbat in an hour.
Well, the Pharisees make allowances for that if lives are at stake.
No one's life is at stake.
No, not this moment, but it's coming. What are you gonna tell your bug-eating friend about it? No. Just me. Not dragging you into this.
What about Eden?
She's staying at her Ema's tonight.
You're crazy. You know that?
Nah. Just desperate.
How long has she been like this?
Like what?
I'm trying to help her, Rivka.
All you're gonna do is mess this place up. Then what? You're gonna stop by and help clean,
The demons
Rabbi?
that torment her soul will turn your place to dust. Even if you care nothing for her soul, at least...
Lilith never hurt anyone that didn't hurt her first. Mostly. She has these spells. We let her be and then she's as sweet as an angel again. Curse it all, Lil! You can put an end to this.
I adjure you, by the holy angels, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, and Raziel, I adjure you, cursed dragon, and diabolical legions, come out! I adjure you, spawn of Beelzebub, Abaddon, and Sheol, by the utterance of all the watchers and the holy ones, in the name of Adonai, God of the heavens, cease to deceive this human creature. I command you, in covenant with Abraham, in the names of Jacob, Isaac, Moses, the all-powerful El Shaddai, fly from this innocent soul.
Simon.
Oh. Hello, love.
Don't you hello love me. Why did you beat up Jehoshaphat?
What?
My own brother.
He attacked me. Again.
He needs to know the husband of his sister is strong. Okay, but Andrew had no right to jump Abraham from behind.
Where are you getting this?
Oh. My brothers. They are fantastic storytellers, no?
Tellers of fantastic stories, yes, they are.
They went into such great detail. You must have really given them a pounding.
Well, I was doing okay till Abe came out of nowhere. Cost me and Andrew a lot of money.
Oh, no. They shouldn't cheat you like that when you are also cheating.
All right. Well, oh, pardon me for saying so, love, but your
Don't.
family... What?
Don't you say that my family is troubled in the mind, Simon.
Okay.
We are colorful and fun. You are stoic and purposeful.
You think I'm stoic?
Well, compared to me. Together, we're perfection.
Stoic, huh? Never heard that before. I like it. You and me. Fire and water.
I like it.
Oh, how was Ima's Shabbat dinner?
It was lovely. How was fishing?
What?
Yesterday's catch. Good news?
Yeah. Yeah, pulled something in. Could be big.
Good. Let's go to synagogue. And please go change. You still smell.
What do we do when we are scared?
We say the words.
Adonai's words. Thus says the Lord who created you, O Jacob, and he who formed you, O Israel. Fear not.
Papa?
Thus said the Lord, who formed you, O Jacob, and he who created you, O Israel. Fear not. Fear not, for I have written.
Shivera Makaba.
Lily, you are alive. We heard there was trouble. Come, sit.
I can't stay long.
I know. Please, sit.
Fresh off the boat from Cyprus.
No, I don't have the strength.
Calm down. You know what they say. A milk or prevention?
There is no preventing this soul. There is no cure.
Come on, Lily.
It's getting worse. Yesterday they brought in a holy man. Someone important. Maybe even from Jerusalem. I only remember bits and pieces and
The
flashes.
Pharisee?
He's the leader of the Pharisees, and he ran away in terror, so...
One religious big shot's just as full of it as the next.
No, I am in hell.
I'm sorry. Please, just try.
I brought you something.
You didn't have to.
It's for your nephew. I'm one of your nephews.
Thank you. Looks like it was loved for a very long time.
It used to hold something valuable. I don't need it anymore.
You're beginning to scare me.
You and everyone else. Oh, that's terrible. Thank you. There's something I need to do.
And now. Eunuch!
You listen good now. You drink that up, and then the next one, and then the next one. And then you stay here till you feel better, or till hell comes. And if it does, we face it together.
Not if you were my worst enemy.
Eunuch, we're thirsty here.
Okay.
We'll be late to dinner.
I know.
You did everything you could for her. Now put it out of your mind.
I could never forget what I saw.
Tonight, you are an honored guest. Leaders will expect you to perform and to have your wits about you.
Why? Why must I perform? First I perform for Quinters.
You
then
taught
perform for
God's
the
law.
soldiers, then for the slum dwellers. And this, what sort of performance is this? When did Shabbat become theater?
You are the teacher of Israel. You do not have questions, you have answers. You have authority. You bring clarity, not confusion.
Tell me, what do you see in the mirror?
It is a cheap glass. I can barely make out anything at all.
Sometimes I wonder if what we can know of Adonai and the law is just as blurred. What if we're not seeing the whole picture? What if it's more beautiful and more strange than we can ever imagine?
That is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. It might even be blasphemy.
It was just a thought.
And you will never utter those thoughts in public.
A man is free to question in his heart.
Then
Zora.
leave it in your heart. This is a serious engagement. They expect an erudite teacher, not a doubting, blaspheming fool.
Others saw what happened in the Red District.
And what did they see? You rose to your rank on merit. You have dedicated your life's work to serve God, not to become Him.
I failed.
Stop it. It was a mistake to be there in the first place. But from now on, stick to the academy. Leave exorcism to the exorcists.
You're right. I should never have been there.
You spoke the words. Demon did not respond.
Demons. Many. Only God Himself could have drawn them out.
Nico.
I'm coming. Only God Himself. Your first thought might be that I should never have set foot in the Red District at all. And I would say you are probably correct. Often we make decisions in haste in our desire to correct a lost soul. But how to explain what happened when I was there? Brothers, when we follow God's law to the letter, God is alive through us. Would you agree, people?
Yes, Rabbi.
And He lives through you and you and you if you follow His law. Now, imagine, if you can, one who heeds only wickedness for a lifetime. Demons root in wicked souls as pigs in filth. A possession like this was fatal. And souls such as hers, sadly, are beyond all human aid.
How much do you trust me?
With my life.
Let me talk to the taxman.
Matthew, don't trust you that much.
What if I told you I could save the boat and put us back in good standing?
Nope.
You don't even know what I'm gonna say.
Don't care. It's something foolish. And I'm finally ready to face this.
You know, this affects me too. Me and Eden.
Maybe you should think of that the next time you feel like taking off for a week.
That is so like you.
Or playing knucklebones at the hammer. Or cheating your brothers-in-law for some easy scratch.
I met a guy.
Oh, really? Wow! Get the papyrus! Simon met a guy!
Well, let's just go hand over our livelihood. I'm done.
You're done?
As I'll ever be.
Good.
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 Next. Your last tribute was collected the first month of summer. Your account is therefore delinquent by 40 days. At a penalty rate of 10% weekly.
6 weeks?
That's right. You're lucky to not be in jail.
Hey.
He's saying 60% in penalties.
What's that leave you with?
Simon, I came with about 60% of what I owe. I can't even pay. We're ruined.
Oh, now it's we.
It's a high number. I say this based on your tribute history and future prospects. How do you choose to square your account? Are there gems inside?
Just silver.
Gold?
Just open the purse.
This will cover about half of your penalty balance.
Half the penalty?
My records indicate that you filed for an extension not once, not twice.
He just needed a couple of extra days, man.
I'm ruined.
Extended rates compound at 15%. As collateral, you've listed a fishing vessel and property at...
All right. Oh, sorry, brother. What my brother didn't mention was our arrangement with Quintus.
You have business with Quintus?
Yeah. My brother's dead. And a year gratis for both of us.
This will be verified with Quintus directly. If there's any inconsistency...
There won't be. Now, can I get my brother's not gold back, taxman?
This will be verified with Quintus. If you are misinformed...
I know, he'll see.
What just happened?
Don't speak, just walk.
Next.
Well, fishing didn't exactly go like I planned the other night.
What's that got to do?
I caught nothing. Net after net after net, empty. I catch a breeze around the point, and all of a sudden I know why the nets are empty. A merchant fleet, 6 boats across, netting everything.
What do you do?
I followed them, but maybe I'd catch them sleeping, snatch a net during cleanup, but it didn't work.
Of course it didn't.
Desperate times, yeah? I even anchored and swam in, thinking maybe I could get scraps, but they loaded up like clockwork. Had carts with mules ready to move. So I sail home, dock up, and wouldn't you know it, this sniveling Roman standing on shore. I couldn't believe it. They never bothered patrolling on Shabbat.
Oh, no.
Yes. I didn't even bother trying to run.
Good idea, considering how you run.
Anyway, as he approaches me, I'm trying to figure out why he's even there. I mean, they don't care about any of our rules. But then I realize They don't get the tax because we don't report any Shabbat catches. So I tell them, if he took me straight to Quintus, I'd let them know who caught more in one night than the guy they're arresting catches in a week.
Wait. So, you offered to turn in fishermen?
No, not fishermen, merchants. And guess who walks up behind me? Guess. Quintus. He's thorough, I guess. So yes, we talked, and what I said to Matthew was real.
I don't like it. It's dangerous.
Yeah, well, so is sleeping outside. Besides, what's a merchant ever done for you?
So what? They are our people.
We're clearing the way for the little
We?
guy. Leveling the playing field, yeah. We.
You will be cursed if you inform on them. We? Not doing anything.
Andrew, that's fine. Better get moving, though, if you want to catch the taxman. Might still be enough daylight to get out of the house before they take it.
Just let me see if Quintus can verify their story.
If those Hebrew sea rats were lying, Quintus will have them killed and collect their tribute from you.
So, did it work? I'm sorry, Lilith.
Elias? What? We should talk, huh?
Leave me alone.
Oh, what, huh? It's going to scratch me too.
Come on, not now.
So, see.
Not now.
Fine. She smells anyway.
I don't know what else I can do to help you.
Give me that. Lots of it.
That's not going to solve your problems. It's meant to distract from
No
them.
more preaching. Just give it to me.
Lilith, please listen to what I'm saying.
I said leave me.
It's not for you.
Don't touch me.
Lily. Lily, are you okay?
I have to go. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Mary! Mary of Magdala.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
Thus says the Lord who created you, and he who formed you. Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by name. You are mine.
Welcome back, church. It's really good to be with you. I hope that you loved that as much as we did. And I'm welcomed. I am back with Natasha. She's joined us for the back end of this half of the conversation in the evening. And man, I hope that was special. I hope you loved that first episode. It's been really cool to share it with all of you. And if there is a kind of favorite moment that you want to write up in the comments, maybe just share that there. And we're going to kind of keep this tight because we realize some life groups want to get together straight away after this. And so we don't want to hold you for too much longer and keep this evening late for you. So, Nats, why don't you just share with us like your favorite part or character or something that stood out from you from this episode?
Well, I mean, obviously that last scene with Jesus and Mary Magdalene is just exquisite, and it just really, really gets my heart. But I think the one that I really enjoyed also was Nicodemus, having that moment where he's looking at the mirror and, kind of having that sense that, possibly there's a whole lot more, and what seems to be the reality and the law and, how they order their lives and religion and everything around that it could be potentially so much more beautiful and strange. I really just loved that kind of probing that he was doing. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I thought what was cool about that for me is that it allows you to feel free to question yourself as well, is that you see someone that would have in the time upheld the law that was given to them, and he would have done his absolute best to do that, and he was somewhat perfect at doing that. And yet, even in his heart, he felt like he could have freedom to ask questions or to even just wonder, like, is there something we're missing? Is there something we're not quite getting here? And I love that because I think God encourages us in that way to engage with him, to ask questions, to lean in, to not just lean on these one or two things that we think, oh, this is how it must be, this is how it always should be. And I think to set up life groups, that's the whole point of this, is to really go ask questions, like be curious, like, even the way they're portraying Matthew in this is quite interesting. And I like that. Like, I really appreciate how they've done that. And so we're going to get kind of stuck into a few questions for you guys to ask each other in the life group setting. So Nats, why don't you lead us through that and just kind of ask those questions for everyone?
Yeah, sure. The first question is pretty much what Justin actually just asked me, is if you could just share in your groups, what was the part or the character that stood out most to you and why? It's such a good thing to also get a little bit of insight into who's in your group with you, because when you hear the why, it really helps you to really understand where people are at a little bit. So I think that's going to be a fun question for everyone. The second is, as we said, Nicodemus is asking some important questions, which seem to be, well, certainly according to his wife, quite inappropriate for him to be asking. And yet we know the incredible value of that. And, it was quite a Jewish teacher, rabbi kind of way of doing things, to actually ask questions. And very often you wouldn't even have a question answered. You would be asked another question, or, they didn't feel like they had to always just give it to you, So questioning is a really good thing. And so the question for that really is, how do you feel about asking faith-related questions? And do you have somebody in your life that you feel safe to do that with, that won't necessarily tell you what you want to hear, but will actually wrestle things out with you and really allow you to ask those important questions? So that's the second question. And then the final one is this. Nicodemus and Jesus had such vastly different approaches to trying to set Mary Magdalene free. And we'd like to know your thoughts in relation to this. And also, if you could share, have there been any experience that you've had of being set free in an area of your life? And would you say that it happened more in the way of what Nicodemus was doing or more in the way of Jesus? There are no right and wrong answers. This is just really to get to know one another more and unpack how you feel about that. These two rabbis who had such vastly differing approaches, and talk about it. Share if there's been anything that you have found freedom in and how that came to you. And I think that those are going to be some questions that might keep you going for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's going to be it from myself and Nat tonight. And just to wrap this thing up, as you know, we've been doing this Chosen series, and if you're still kind of figuring out how you get access to the episodes, the best thing to do is to go into the App Store on your phone and search The Chosen, and then there is an app for this where they have loaded all the episodes onto it. There's a whole bunch of other material there, and you can either watch it that way, or if you search on YouTube, you should find the episodes there. But here's what we're going to do now for the next week, is we want to encourage you to go and watch episode 2 on your own, or as a family, or as a couple, however you want to do it. Go and watch episode 2, and then this Sunday night, we're going to do exactly what we did this past Sunday. So we're going to stream episode 3. So don't come in onto episode 3 with us. Make sure you've caught up and you've watched episode 2, and we're going to stream episode 3. And at least it feels like we as a community have gotten behind this thing together, and we're on the same track. And then from there, you have every freedom to go and watch this thing in one day if you want to go do that. But we're going to stream again this Sunday night, episode 3. So we're excited to do that again with you guys. We hope that this has been an awesome experience and that you're appreciating everything going into it. And this Sunday morning, we'll be kicking off this series called The Chosen. So we're excited about that. Paul and Nat have prepped some great teaching material, and it's really going to be a phenomenal day. And so that's it from us. Thank you so much for coming online, for coming onto YouTube and onto Facebook. We hope that the rest of your evening and your life group meeting over Zoom is phenomenal, and this truly has blessed you. So we love you, church, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.